welcome to another episode of A Ghost in the Magazine. I'm Elle.
I'm Stef.
I'm Nate.
They dog.
Yes.
Woo-woo.
And today's movie is Baby Oopsie, the start of full moon May. May is my birthday month, and I get to kind of decide what movies we're going to do. And I was like, I'm going to do a full moon month. And the first one on the docket was Baby Oopsie, and Steph kind of gave me a look. She definitely didn't appreciate Baby Oopsie and Doll Man versus Demonic Toys.
No, I didn't. And I may have missed it. Wasn't he a boy?
Yeah, that's one thing I did notice because I was saying him. And Nathan was like, I thought it was a girl because
It's
and
a
then
girl
I
in
realized
this
it's a
one.
girl in this one. Yeah.
Why?
They didn't need the dong this time. There was no rape scenes. So sorry.
I couldn't tell really. It sounds like it's voiced by a guy though. It sounds like a guy doing like a high voice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
I feel like Baby Oopsie is gender fluid and identifies however they want to.
Identifies as a piece of shit.
Yep. But there was a dig at an Annabelle looking doll, which I take as canon that Baby Oopsie hates the Warrens. So I'll take that. 1 point for Baby Oopsie not being a complete piece of shit.
I'm gonna let you have that.
Thank you. So this is a lot different, though, than Doll Man versus Demonic Toys. I mean, for one thing, we don't have our hero, Grandpa Highcock. He's not in this one. Instead, we have Sybil Pittman, who I really like Sybil as the protagonist of this. She's a host of a public access show called All Dolled Up, which
is amazing.
Yeah, she's just like a middle-aged lady obsessed with dolls, wearing cool old lady shirts with cats on them and shit.
I thought those shirts were like sweet, especially the one she's wearing at the end.
Yeah.
Like that pink cat glitter thing. I liked it. I would wear it.
I would wear most of those things.
what about the leather jacket?
Yeah, when she turns badass. Yeah.
It's the signifier of being bad. A leather jacket.
But-
Of course.
Okay, can we talk about how she didn't have to ditch her glasses to be a badass?
Yeah.
That's the rule. I mean, once you get possessed, hello, Prince of Darkness, you don't need glasses.
But she's possessed by the glory of crushing the demonic toys. I don't know though, maybe when it's the god side, the glasses are okay. We got the dichotomy of hot, sexy Satan, no glasses, good, saintly god, heavy metal bitch, glasses, right? Yeah. I think that some of their practical effects in this were pretty funny, and their doll guy, I don't know.
Give me an example.
Okay, the
Give me your
puke,
top.
the puke and the piss.
Okay.
There's my top two right there, puke and piss.
Okay.
Fat pukes.
Fat pukes. Okay, so do we want to go through this blow by blow?
Or are you asking me?
I can actually suggest if you go on the Scaredy Cats channel on YouTube, Mildred does a pretty good blow by blow. So you could just watch that if you want good commentary there. I agree with a lot of what's in that video as far as there's this character arc in here that typically a character like Sybil wouldn't get because she's a little weird. She's an older lady and she gets this whole character arc where she goes from being picked on and put down to being a badass that stands up for herself. And the other thing that's interesting about that, she's standing up against something that was kind of her crutch is what's attacking her. So it's kind of interesting to me that it's these things that you use to cope with the world and not stand up for yourself can be the things that tear you down unless you're willing to face them. It works well symbolically, but also I don't know that Full Moon really thought that that was something that they were going for. You know,
110% was an accident.
Yeah. Any substance in this movie is an accident.
But
I
like,
liked it though.
low
Oh,
key, I'm like
Good
mad because I can't make an argument
Mhm.
for that. I can't at all. I think that's a really great thing. I was thinking about that while the movie was ending and she was doing that like walk of this is what happens after you exercise a possessed doll. She's a plus size lady and she made it all the way through to the end of the movie. I was digging it.
It's great representation wise. It's doing so many good things, but it's like, man, does it have to be this movie? But it's a fun movie.
It is okay. There were some things that I thought was really, really funny. The
Okay.
Puppet Master video game. It was Puppet Master, right?
Yeah, we
Yes.
were talking about that because it looked like an N64 game.
That's
Yeah,
what
the
I
graphics
was
were so bad.
thinking. I mean, that guy was a dickhead. He didn't deserve good video games. But
Hey, Gator. Rest in peace, Gator.
Gator and what was the other one? Willard or something?
That sounds right. I guess I wrote down the Gator made an autoerotic fixation joke.
Yes.
God.
He gets strangled to death.
Earl or something made that joke about him. He's like, I heard he died jerking off or opinions of. I don't know. Fucking Full Moon. The dialogue is probably not much better than that.
Oh, probably not. But that's what we love about Full Moon. Another thing is Mitzi's watching Subspecies, which we're gonna watch later.
I didn't know that. The balls of Full Moon. They know what they're doing. Because they know that there's this little niche of people who live for their shit, Elf.
Yep.
And
This dude right
we'll
here.
put these little Easter eggs together. I love a good
Anyway.
Easter egg hunt. You know, not IRL, because I don't do Easter.
The Full Mooniverse.
Not the Full Mooniverse.
The Full Mooniverse. I fucking love it. You know, I'm not so much for the ones that are just like porn, but anything else, you know, even if the plot's flimsy, I'm still in. There has
So
to be
which
a plot.
ones are not porn?
That's true. This one wasn't. There was a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, but like, let's talk about that for a second, because where do they do that at? This bitch is renting a room in this house and she's just fucking her boyfriend in the hallway. We don't do that.
Is that like what every hot person does wherever you are? Because you're hot, you're just gonna start fucking. So that's what hot people do.
Listen, a man
I
on
don't
the
know.
street this morning told me I was hot. So as someone that a man on the street this morning said it was hot, I can say that no.
Okay, good.
I feel like this is a theme with Full Moon, though. I mean, Castle Freak, no
Yeah.
spoilers, had similar.
That's the good thing about this one. Unlike Doll Man versus Demonic Toys, obviously the sex in it is consensual.
Not for me.
Two weirdos banging everywhere because they're hot.
You know, they were very much giving the baker lady from the Ginger Dead Man and then the rich girl's boyfriend. They were very much giving that energy. Like, if we had
Ew.
let the movie go a little bit further, but I
like-
guess we'll find out in The Power of the Crust compels you, or whatever.
So, who was your favorite character? Steph?
Ew.
Really? There were some delightful characters here.
Ray
Come on.
Ray.
I feel like everyone's gonna say Ray Ray, so
Yep.
Ray Ray.
That's what I was
I feel
gonna
like I
say
had to
too.
be contrarian. So Earl the mailman, sure. He was awesome.
Earl was low-key second. I think he's funny. Not as funny as Ray Ray. And honestly, though, the end killed me.
That was so
I was well, because my brother-in-law's name is Ray, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
call him Ray Ray. So they literally were like, "Oh, these packages are coming from Ray Ray's house," and I literally yelled, "Not from Ray Ray's house!"
I just loved the way the actor delivered those Latin lines.
Replayed in my mind.
It's so funny. I know that it's self-aware. That's what I live for with Full Moon movies, is that
Dude.
corny Satanist crap, because they know it's bullshit too. I laughed so hard. I was just losing my shit at that point. I was already like, not my beautiful, precious Ray Ray.
Unfortunately,
Because
Ray
you
Ray-
got a mullet, I'm gonna stan you immediately. That's right.
I agree. I really dig mullets. Armitage is the person's real life last name.
Yeah, their build is Justin Armitage, but we found their YouTube channel and they're going by Justine on their YouTube channel. So I think that we should go with Justine.
But every time I hear Armitage, I think about the white family from Get Out.
Oh yeah, it's actually like a good horror name. I feel like it's like
really
it's got
is.
a good sound to it. Just like all those awesome Latin words. I'm sorry, some of them were just Latin sounding.
I wish we could insert a little sound clip there.
I know, it's so beautiful. I wish I could sound clip that and just use it in my real life sometimes when people piss
Oh
me
my
off.
god, you just have a button and you don't say anything and just push it. Make aggressive eye contact.
Another time when I really enjoyed the dialogue or like the delivery or whatever, there's like a doll marriage that Sybil's doing that gets broken up by her stepmom.
He says doll man.
Yep, doll man and doll wife. And I'm like, it's not Tim Thomerson, it's not doll man.
It's not the same.
They had a chance there. They could have put his face on the little guy or made a Tim Thomerson doll. I would buy that. Come on.
He
Like,
probably has a deal and he's like, whole doll man or no doll man.
Fuck that doll room in general. That was creepy as shit. That was the creepiest part of the movie to me. I hate shit like that. I hate dolls.
Oh, you hate dolls?
Well, like those kind of dolls.
He should watch Dolls.
The one with the old couple in the
Yeah.
house? Yes, you should
Ugh.
watch Dolls. I love
Steph
I
loves
love
it. It's her
horror dolls.
jam. Yeah.
Yep, give me a good slasher or possessed doll, and I'm there.
Possessed toys thing's usually not my thing, but Full Moon, you know.
I mean, it's obvious they watch Child's Play and they're like, fuck yeah, let's like
Oh.
come up with some other excuse for this. But the dialogue with Oopsie is just like half of it's like, oh, I'm gonna talk like a baby, and half of it's just like overly vulgar, like fuck you,
Oh,
content.
but okay, so
That's consistent with the last movie.
True.
yeah, no, it really is. My favorite scene actually was when Baby Oopsie killed the boss, and then like the green vomit that's also acid, but
Yeah.
she's also screaming, Satan will devour your soul.
Yes, we had a little break because I have a child's bladder or an old lady's bladder, either one, like take your pick. But we had just talked about Jurassic Park, and now, the green vomit. It's the same thing as the fucking shit those velociraptors or whatever spit, or they're not velociraptors, the ones with the little.
Oh, the frilly.
Yeah, the frilly dude.
Like we're doing the thing like they can see our fingers moving. You know the one.
The frilly dudes. The frilly
Yeah.
dudes that spit the thing. I'm not a scientist. Parker's not here. I don't have my resident scientist.
It's a Frillosaurus
T-Rex.
spitz.
Frillosaurus spitz.
Yeah, there you go. I read it in a book once.
We need a resident science person to know dinosaur names because
We
I
only have one.
I mean-
We only have one, and he works a lot.
I don't know shit. I'm stupid. So that's
I am
my-
actually a scientist. 1 second though, I gotta like really get my science mind.
You should try putting on your glasses. They help you science harder.
You'll be-
Dilphosaur. Dilphosaur.
What?
Dilophosaur,
Very
I read
on
that.
brand.
Okay.
Dilphosaur.
I'm just calling it Dilphosaur from now on. Like
Period.
the ones that spit were called the Dilphosaur.
Dilophosaurus. I said it wrong.
I don't care. I like the way you said
Dilphosaur.
it. You said it the right way. Dilphosaurus is the name.
Oh yeah, this is such like an amazing relief after Possession Month. Oh, but thinking of Child's Play, even though that's one of my favorite movies, it's not like always the first doll movie that pops into my head because there are all kinds of different ways to do this. You don't have to rip this one off because we had Trilogy of Terror with the Zuni doll. That was interesting when we did Tales from the Hood with the souls of the slaves voodooed into the dolls. That's interesting. But was the medallion thing always a piece of the demonic toys? Because I don't recall.
I don't
seeing
remember it.
No.
So I did appreciate the lore dump.
Yeah, I liked it too. I thought that was funny.
The lore dump was kind of nice, but also, again, we have this thing where last time I was confused because I didn't understand the anti-god versus the Satan. This time they're demon-possessed toys, but in the last movie, they were definitely trying to raise, I thought, a demon. So what I was wondering
Yes,
is...
Daddy Satan.
Was it Satan himself? Or are these like posse demons that are trying to raise their Archduke of Hell or something?
Oh
we've
my
come
gosh, like
across that.
P-Money.
Yeah, right? Maybe these
Oh
are
my
one of his
God.
big posse,
Yo, all he could get was fucking baby dolls and Jack in the Boxes. I don't remember the other toys. Was there a killer fire truck?
There was
Like a bear, wasn't there?
There's a bear, yeah. This was the least interesting of the toys. There was that fucking robot
Yeah.
thing. There
Oh
was
my
Glen
God.
Clown.
Was that the Jack in the Box one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like that one.
That's my
I
favorite
actually
one.
don't like any of them. I don't like them.
So
I wanted to go back to this coin because literally all I can think about is Child's Play. But that thing was instrumental. The amulet of Damballa or whatever. They literally say Damballa like 12 times in the
Mhm.
thing. I wonder how else they could have gotten Baby Oopsie to come back. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they could have taken a really interesting route there.
okay, so we know the places where the writing typically falls flat in these movies. The archetypical characters are one thing. I feel like Sybil breaks a lot of that, and that's why Sybil was a really good character. But then we have like everyone that's a piece of cardboard around Sybil.
Seriously, like everyone was just like so unnecessarily evil. It was just like there's pieces
Oh
of
my
shit,
God,
but they're
the-
not like that.
The
Yeah.
cubicle bitch. I cannot imagine being in a workplace and talking like that. She was so aggressive
Right.
for no reason.
And they didn't bother telling us why.
They don't care.
Yeah,
Full
because
moon.
don't care.
the
That's
movie
true.
is an hour and 16 minutes, and some of those minutes are credits.
I understand that, but you can give us something. Like with Mitzi. She's obviously vain and she has a problem with the fact that she's aging. I just wish that they spent less time making her be this disgusting old lady who sits and smokes and yells at people all the time
but
and gave
there
us
are lots
something
of
else.
people like that. Like a
I
lot.
don't think that's their whole story though. I don't know. I'm finding stuff to be critical of because I really like the movie
I know.
overall.
I could give critical takes, honestly. But I don't
Yeah,
want to.
let's get one. No, let's get one. Throw one out there.
I did not like any of the death scenes. I will say that they were all fucking stupid. I thought the puking thing that was dumb.
I
thought
loved
was
it.
So funny.
I did too.
The drilling the old lady in the head was stupid. I don't know, like,
Hilarious.
the dialogue of the doll, of course, is
Okay,
Atrocious.
but the kid playing the video game though, the autoerotic asphyxiation kid.
Gator.
Yeah, Gator. When he sees Baby Oopsie, he goes, "Hey, baby!" Like, "Hey,
Did he?
baby." Yeah, he said it.
That's
I
hot.
didn't even notice that. I literally, my brain said,
I cracked up at that and had to write it down.
My big thing is like they were.
Oh, he's squinting.
I forgot. Like the whole idea where like Satan has to possess this motherfucker. Why does he have to control fucking dolls to murder people? It's like, bro, there's like a million ways you can go about doing this. Why are you using dolls?
Oh, I know why.
Fucking
I know.
weird.
Okay, because dolls are like a good cover. There are tons of people who collect dolls. It's a good way to get to your fucking children.
Tons.
No, tons. Like, I'm certain without ever having to look at all that there is a crazy doll community out there.
Oh,
There's a
I
community,
100%.
and I didn't even have to Google. So just imagine
Why?
one doll collector has like 2,700 dolls. I know you can't
Yeah.
fit that much. And then like they let loose on a fucking retirement community. Done. Like especially during COVID, everything's locked in.
I see the mechanism there. And especially because I guess the whole thing is like he has to kill to get life force to keep going. So
Blah, 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 blah.
that's going on the whole time, which I guess if you were a demonic, unnatural entity put into not even a human body, but you know, something that you were possessing, you would have to get energy somehow. But at the same time, I never saw him eat any souls or anything like that, which I kind of feel like I was robbed. We know how good those effects are. So like I would have liked to see that.
That's another thing I have down here. The fucking toaster when they throw it in, like the electricity effects are like straight out of the 80s.
Literally, I like how it's made. What was it, 2021?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
the best thing about this is it
But
does
it-
not feel like 2021
No,
at all.
it doesn't.
Oh no. The fucking music during the montage. It sounds like the Touching Myself band from Bad
Yes,
Channels
it
again.
did.
Did you notice too when Doll was like killing Karen and like those characters and she has a car, she was eating cheeseburgers the whole time?
Yes. She's like, yeah, motherfucker. She's sitting there eating a cheeseburger while the doll's doing the dirty work.
The doll has to fuck up by killing the dude in the yard who was like her cousin or whatever.
Well, wanting to, right?
Yeah,
And then
wanting
he-
to, yeah. Sorry. No, I don't think
Yeah.
it's spoiler.
Spoiler. Oh, I do want to say when Baby Oopsie dies, because Sybil does get badass after she does an unnecessary fall and crawl away on the stairs. I think she puts some kind of doll maker shit on the baby and fucking dissolves it. And when it's
Oh, I had no
dissolving,
idea what it was. It scared the shit out of me.
it's just
so
what I
wasn't
assumed it
ready.
was. And he's going, what a world, what a world. And I was like, where did I hear that? It's from fucking Wizard of Oz when the fucking evil witch dies.
Wow, that's childish.
And I was like, what is my grandma making this movie? Come on.
Childish.
I mean, Charles Band or whatever can't be that young at this point. So
No, he's probably old, dude. He's made some classics. He's got some classics under his belt. All the Puppet Master movies, you know?
The Puppet Master movies.
100% your fault, Steph.
You're so welcome. I remember how we got here. I remember.
Puppet Master
remember.
3.
The most random of the Puppet Masters, honestly.
It was on an app, I think. That's why we.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts,
think it was-
guys?
Oh, question. She's just getting these fucking boxes, right?
Mhm.
And then does she not know where they're from? They could be bombs, Sybil.
She lives in Ohio. She's trusting. What did you think about the movie, Nate?
it
Your
was
rating?
good for full moon. Probably like 6, 5. You know, it's average, which for full moon is very good.
Yeah. What do you think, Steph?
She's okay. I like the Sybil thing. We talked about like Ray Ray's energy. What I really like is how proud of herself that she was when she was restoring Baby Oopsie and he still looked like shit. Like acrylic paint over like bumpy whatever she put on. I really enjoyed that. I'm not gonna give it numbers though because I don't have any.
That's fair. I will give it
I'm
relative.
accountant.
How about that? Yeah, Nate's an
Yeah.
accountant. So I will say this is above Castle Freak in my opinion, and
Mhm,
movies
yeah.
of that tier. It is not quite Doll Man or Bad Channels for me, but I have like a ridiculous love of those things. So
Yeah.
that was our commentary on Baby Oopsie.
Mm.
You can find the podcast on Twitter at GITM Podcast. You can find me at Nocturnical.
You can follow me at Witch X Pudding.
You can find Nate at
Bad Bid Pimp 69.
Okay, bye.